Well, let's cross now to London to speak with our correspondent there, Bénédicte Paviot. Bénédicte, just how bad is the COVID situation in England right now?
It's a serious one. It was expected to be so. And of course, a lot of partying and getting together and family reunions, friend reunions, and we'll have to wait to see what the outcome of that is. But daily COVID cases for England have been above 100,000 for 12 days now. So on Sunday, we had partial results, and that was for England and Wales, and they recorded over 137,583 daily cases and 73 deaths within 28 days of a positive test. We await, it's a bank holiday here in the UK, we await data for Scotland and Northern Ireland. So a review of restrictions in England is expected in the next few days, and that is because England's current restrictions are due to expire on the 26th of January. We will recall that we're under Plan B, so that means work from home when possible, and that is strongly advised. Wear masks indoors, for example, in shops, and basically be cautious. Currently, UK ministers are confident, they say, that new curbs are not needed here in England. But interestingly, we've got much tougher regulations in other nations of the UK, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales. And indeed, the Times today is saying that large gatherings could be banned in Scotland well into the spring. So that would be a further growing divergence between the rules in force here that are comparatively lower in England than in the other three nations.
Now, Bénédicte, businesses and also public sector workers have been told to brace for mass infections and, of course, the mass self-isolation that will go with that. That's surely ringing alarm bells for the UK economy once again.
Yes, when you've got inflation that is above 5% already, you've got work-related absences that are growing, and as indeed these UK record numbers of daily cases increase and are set the fallout of the festive period, if you will, also people waiting for such a long time, like around the world, for these family reunions and reunions with friends. So what ministers have been tasked now with developing are, quote, robust contingency plans for COVID-related workplace absences. And we already see public sector leaders being asked for a plan for a worst-case scenario, planning on 10%, 15%, or up to 25% of work-related absences due to COVID. We're already seeing mounting pressure on the National Health Service across the whole of the UK. And we know that it's not just the health service, important as that is, and crucial indeed as it is in a pandemic, but also the transport sector, the hospitality sector. And this, of course, is a really big problem. So contingency planning, very important at a time when we've got over 145,000 dead already from COVID in this country. But Health Secretary Sajid Javid will give you the mood of where the government and Prime Minister Boris Johnson is. Any new COVID restrictions in England will be a last resort. We must learn to live with COVID. That is the message from Prime Minister Boris Johnson. And you'll remember that he had 100 rebellious MPs back in December trying to push through the current restrictions. Many of them feel that this is an infringement on people's liberties. So surging cases, mass self-isolation, a rise expected in cases, contingency planning. Those are everything that we're looking at, that the government is looking at. And the coming days will obviously be very revealing.
Bénédicte Paviot in London, thank you